Hi guys, Mark Devo. Welcome back to this channel. Welcome to A Conscious Time, and welcome to this video on manifesting and letting go. If you're new to the channel, we chat about all things navigating this world through the eyes of awareness, a bird's eye view, non-judgmental, and guiltless, dropping guilt. And I can tell from my own experience the pivotal change in dropping guilt and judgment, how I've transcended and flourished, for lack of a better word, and encourage you to go and do the same. Go out there, drop guilt, realizing you're doing everything you can with whatever you have in your life currently, and based on your current state of awareness, which is always changing, is unlimited and always expanding. So once you drop guilt, you can navigate with freedom, and doing the best you can. So let's just jump into this. It's chatting about manifesting, creating that which you want in life. I'm fascinated about this. Following on from my last video and another video before, you repel what you want. The last video was so you want to manifest. This is summarizing it in a way, some key points, and bridging the two of manifesting and letting go, which are two very key ingredients or concepts if you want to create and manifest. So I'm drawing from Neville Goddard and David Hawkins, who I mentioned before. Neville Goddard talks, I've referenced him before from a YouTube channel that Josiah Brandt does. He narrates a lot of Neville Goddard's things, so have a look, check out Josiah Brandt on Neville Goddard. And I've also mentioned David Hawkins on letting go, so the pathway to surrender. So that's a profound book as well, bridging those two concepts of manifesting or creating that which you want in life with letting go, because that now taps into a high dimension, vibration, frequency, etc. So let's just jump into it. I've mentioned this countless times, or in probably most of my videos, what Neville Goddard says: you are perfectly expressing yourself, either consciously or unconsciously. That is the power that you have. If you are unconscious, then you are not aware of what you are creating, and then you are subject. If you are conscious, then now you can take back your creative power of actually creating that which you want in life, and that's where it becomes quite exciting. Bridging that with letting go, because now, if you, and these are some of the concepts I've discussed before, and manifestation and manifesting that which you want in life is such a massive topic, but I'm just going to unpack as much as possible. If this adds value, please like, share, and subscribe. It's always awesome to remind us to remind ourselves and that our creative power, God-given power of manifesting. So again, back to Neville Goddard, you're perfectly expressing yourself consciously or unconsciously. So that is your creative power, becoming aware of that. Again, with pairing that with letting go, because now that taps into that higher frequency. You put out what you want, you either write down what you want, you imagine, as Neville Goddard would say, you live with the end in mind. So you live in the feeling as whatever you want to manifest. You don't live in the future. You live with that feeling now. If you want to be, if it's, whatever the case may be, a goal that you want to achieve, an ideal that you would, I wouldn't say ideal is the best word, but whatever you want to create in your life, live in that feeling that it already has been given. As Jesus says, believe that it has been given, or something like that, and so it shall be. I can't remember the exact Bible verse, but these are all law of attraction, law of magnetism. You attract that which you are, and that's what Neville Goddard is talking about, is living in that feeling, not living in the future. Because if you want more, which I've spoken about before, if you want, you are giving that frequency of wanting, so you'll always end up wanting. So bridging that with letting go. So think of what you would like to manifest in your life. Write it down. If it always comes into your mind, if you're always writing down is very key, because if you're writing down daily things that you'd like to create or manifest, you'll see the commonality that what is always coming into your life. that is valuable. So that's probably something to now center on, that which you want to create in your life. Okay, maybe it's it's materialistically, maybe it's a new house, it's a new car, whatever the case may be, or maybe it's it's non-tangible, it's more peace. I mean, peace is probably our highest ideal. Not many of us live in peace, but maybe it's peace, joy, love, harmony. Put those things down, write those down, live in the feeling that you already have that. And that goes along with letting go, because now if you put those things out there, you live in the feeling, but you are always too focused on it in a striving way, you have not let that go. So you're creating that striving, wanting, craving, and that is now repelling. As David Hawkins would say in the book Letting Go, your wantingness repels the very thing that you want. And I mentioned that in one of my other videos, so check that out. So letting go is a very, very key ingredient, if I could say that, because you put out what you want. You write it down, you live in that feeling, and you can do it daily, living in that feeling, to imagine that and experience that, and it will come at a certain time. That is dependable on the feeling and various other key factors. Maybe it will happen in a flash and a blur, maybe it will happen a week later, maybe it will happen 6 months later, a year later. It depends on the resonance, how true it resonates with you. Does it is it a false, does it not align with you? If it aligns with you, it's going to manifest very quickly. But the key ingredient again is that letting go. Put it out there, write it down, imagine it, meditate on it, but let it go, because now the letting go is tapping into the vibration, the frequency of having everything already. God has given us everything. It doesn't necessarily need to be materialistic. It's intangible. It's everything. We are part of God, so we're experiencing this focal point in our existence now, but we are part of God, so we lack nothing. We have been given everything, so we have the creative power for everything. By letting it go, you are opening up that dimension to that frequency. Now you can do it as a creative thing. You don't need that thing, but you are maybe led to it. Maybe you are spirit-led. I've talked about that. You're either primed by the world and led by the world, or you are led by the Holy Spirit of God, which will align you more harmoniously and maybe manifest things a lot more quicker and resonate a lot more truer to you. So that letting go is tapping into that God-given power. You have everything already. Now you can manifest through purpose, through creativeness, through helping, through service. So if they're noble and good manifestations or creations, you're probably going to manifest them quicker, as opposed to maybe bad intentions, unless it really resonates with you. But that's a whole nother topic, and that's a whole nother dimension of timelines, etc. I'm not even capable of going down that road, so we're not going to go into that. I know from my experience, and I implore you to go out and experience that, is manifest, write it down, create, imagine the end in mind, that you have been given that which you already want, physical items or intangible items, and let that then go. Literally let it go, and you will see. If you have written it down, you will see in time, you will look back and see how it's manifested. Just make sure that you take note of that you really did manifest it. It might not have come exactly in the form that you thought it would come, and that's why we miss these manifestations, but it definitely will come. So it takes habit, it takes discipline to start doing these things and becoming aware of these things. But the key is awareness, guiltlessness, non-judgmental, creating, acknowledging that God-given gifts, that you have everything, letting it go, guided by the Holy Spirit, and you can't go wrong. The world is your oyster. So I hope that adds massive value. Hope it resonates with you. As mentioned, please like, share, subscribe if you found this adds value and it could help others, and we'll check you on the next one.